Hey, welcome in everyone to this week's episode of Dungeons and Cuties. Cody, I'm gonna play your theme song. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, here it is. Go ahead and recap for us.
Okay. I'm getting that jungle mood real quick. Here we go. Hello, everyone. My name is Yori. Today we will recap what happened
Like the
long ago.
last two sessions or so, yeah.
Yes. So, from a gambling area to a bar to apothecary to now a ship with a wonderful dog called Diamond, who got that dog in him. We are now journeying across the sea, where safe passage from Melora and many other creatures that we've come across. I went down into the second floor of the deck and met a manly maid known as Binbad, but also Sinbad. But I know him as Binbad. From here, we walked around. Kurdan was fetching things. Candy was very drunk off some wine, but no one else knows about this. We made sure to watch over her, take care of her, as she stole from the chef. She might not think she stole, but she sweetly talked him into giving it over so that she technically stole with her cuteness. And from here, we were enjoying a very nice meal, and then we were disturbed by these wretched flying creatures. After going up above deck and seeing what they were, the whole crew knew of them. We continued to fight, only to have a big 20-minute discussion of me becoming an arrow. Which did not work out. So I became a giant octopus, which is the next best thing. We threw Candy through the air, Cardaniel style, strong, muscular man, a masterpiece. But aside from that, everyone was off the boat. Dangerous things were happening. We had to collect everyone, get them back on the boat, because we were about to warp space style through the waters of this wretched Earth. And that's where we left off. Yes. I'm pretty sure I didn't forget anything. I have a great memory.
That was pretty much everything.
The best memory.
So good.
It was very
Thank
good,
you.
yeah, very good. You can have 50 XP. It was great.
Thank you. I felt like I was Tarzan.
It was good. It's supposed to have like island feels. I know.
It fit him so well.
I feel like it fits your personality.
It actually does, yeah.
Yeah. All right. The Queen has accelerated, leaving behind the Sky Titans but not the storm. 40 minutes later, the waters are still a riling, sloshing tide beating against the sides of this grand boat. Big swells lift her front and then plummet her down as she is cresting and dropping each of these massive rolling waves. The rain, for the most part, has stopped, but the wind has not. Thick, billowy clouds hang overhead, and maybe most important, all of you are safe and alive. The chaplain does not leave the deck until the spell reaches its finality. And only then does he collapse to be escorted by several crewmen down to his quarters. At the helm, the captain stands stern, fighting against the waves. The taste of salt hangs heavy, and it is cold thanks to the seawater. 40 minutes after the battle, it's your choice, crew. Would you like to stay up? Make sure you arrive where needs be safely. Or would you like to rest? Much needed, mind you. The choice is yours.
All right, crew. How are you feeling? Is everyone all right?
I certainly could be better. I'm not feeling the best, but I'll tend to my wounds. Is anybody else hurt?
I'm feeling a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm doing great.
Oh, well, I wish that was me. I'm feeling a little off, but I can keep going. I can definitely keep going, but maybe I don't have to.
I'm still a giant octopus.
40 minutes after the battle, you're still a giant octopus?
I can hold it for, I think, 2 hours.
Oh my lord, alright, you didn't change back.
No, I'm in defense mode.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, I talk octopus right now.
I think it would be good for us to rest. I would like to check on the chaplain as well, seeing as how he collapsed after casting that magnificent spell to get us out of there.
That might be a good idea.
Oh my god.
All right. I walked over to the chaplain and see how the rest of the people are doing, like especially the captain.
Okay, we'll round robin then, and everyone will get their turn. The chaplain, for note and purposes, is below deck, resting in his room. And the captain, like I said, is at the helm. So we'll start with you, Candy. As you approach her, her dogs, the sausage dog is underneath her thick, oil-slicked coat, trying to protect itself from the rain. The cat is kind of curled around her feet, and the shepherd sleeping on the other side of the helm. So, evening.
All right. Candy stumps up to her with her hands in her waist, white legs. Captain, status report. How's the ship doing? How's the crew doing? And most importantly, how are these precious babies doing?
She tilts her head to look at you, to look down. A wry smile in the corner of her mouth. Crew fares well. These babies are fine. We'll be in need of the bath before we reach port, but we're making excellent time. The Queen herself is dignified, as always. These waters are, and at that point there's like this almost free fall feeling, and then the ship smashes down onto the waters. Roll a dexterity saving throw. Anyone who's still on deck.
Oh boy. I got a 13 total.
Okay. Bongu, are you on deck?
Yes.
Okay. What was your dexterity saving throw?
I got a 17. I'm looking for any additives. Okay, so that's a dirty 20.
All right. Daniel.
Samesies, dirty 20.
Okay. Tarloa.
21.
And Yori, Giant Octopus.
I got an 8.
Okay. The Giant Octopus got an 8.
He was too slippery.
You could. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, it's my final answer.
Can I grab the octopus before it flings off?
Unfortunately, not.
Damn.
Had you criticaled, I would have considered allowing it, but
Would I have advantage because I have soaking cups?
no, but you do have inspirations.
Okay, I'll use one inspiration.
You mean you don't want to be in the water again?
You're an octopus. Doesn't matter, does it?
Right? No, we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with the 8.
Okay.
Whatever happens, happens. If I break the hull of this ship because it flings me through it, it happens.
The DC that you needed was 13. You managed to grab a hold, whether it be rope, banister, barrel, each other. You hold yourself steady. However, the octopus flies up, smashes into the mast. The mast is all like tied up, by the way, so there's no sail. It's just wood and rope. You wrap around a rope really quick, almost like a spin-up toy, and then you sail off into the ocean and dark water. Anyone with a passive perception of at least a 13 sees this. Otherwise, it's just a big, large, dark blue octopus in an otherwise big, blue, dark environment. You don't see it. Does anybody have that passive perception?
Mongoose got
Yep.
passive of 17.
Oh yeah, you see. You see him fly off.
Yeah, Kurdan sees it too.
Yeah.
Mongoose is just gonna look around in a panic at just like Yori. He's off. Octopus overboard. Octopus overboard.
As you're, I love the like non-urgency in your voice as you're saying that. Back to the captain and Candy. The captain glances what's happening on deck. Is there a reason that your first mate, the turtle, is moving panicked-like but slow?
He does that sometimes. I think he just. I glance back at myself.
You are the
I'm gonna-
captain of your crew, correct, Candy? You are the chief?
Of course I am. Yes.
Just as I thought. Well,
Gonna
I
waddle
start
up
to
to you
sweat.
too, and just be like, in a very panicked looking around manner. Yori's gone. He was just thrown overboard.
who?
The octopus
The
has
captain
been
tilts
thrown
her head.
overboard.
Yeah, who?
Yori?
Yeah, I don't remember that person.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. He's not that important in our crew. He is an octopus, right? So he should be swimming back, anyways, right?
Well, hopefully.
I guess the water is a little stormy and it's a little scary. Maybe I should go check on him.
Indeed. And the captain leans forward. There are sea monsters in these waters. In fact,
Yeah.
there are sea monsters that dine on, what are they called? Cephalopods? Tentapuses?
Cephalopods.
Thank you. Yes, you, young Cordania with the large tits. Yes.
Can Cordania look around for like one of those lifesaver things? Something he can throw to the octopus?
Yeah, what's your passive investigation?
11?
Okay. Here, looking around, but you're not finding one. You can roll an investigation. So I'm gonna go round robin and get what everybody does, and then I'm gonna go below the waters to what Yuri sees. We're gonna start with Candy. What do you do after Bongo comes up?
I will go up above deck again, and I will try to gather up like a how are they called again? The floaties to save people in the water.
Oh yeah, the same thing Daniel's looking for.
Yeah. I want to also join in on that because I guess I have to save him. Oh my god, my big brother. Oh my god.
All right, roll an investigation.
All right.
And then hold on to that, sliding over to Bongo.
In my panic, I've realized that I should not go yelling a certain person's name around aimlessly. So, Ongu is going to quickly scurry over. Does he see, or am I able to see Kurdan and Candy looking for
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff? Okay. I'm gonna assist them in that.
Are you giving one of them
and,
advantage using the help action? Or are you looking yourself?
I'm gonna give one of them advantage using the help action.
All right. Who do you give advantage to?
I'm gonna give advantage to Candy.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, and that'll do it for me.
Okay. Tar.
Tar is going to look for a toy ball.
Okay.
And maybe a stick.
Roll an investigation.
Okay.
Can't believe Yori is
17.
drowning, and you're looking for a ball. Shame.
I mean,
he's
no one
not
told Tar that. I mean, that he went over and Tar didn't see it. So, next important thing,
Ball.
ball.
Okay. Right, Daniel, what'd you get on your investigation?
13.
Okay. Candy, what'd you get on yours?
With Bongo's help, which means I climbed up onto his shell so I can see better, I got an 18.
All right. So with your powers combined, not only do you find life vests, you do find the overboard flotation device and the dinghies.
Okay, what's a dinghy again?
It's like a lifeboat.
Ah,
a pretty
wow,
small
that's
one, yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. It'll take a considerable athletics actually to get it like swung over in this high wind and whatnot.
Ooh, athletics? Sounds like strength almost, but okay.
Yes, the easiest thing is going to be like the life jacket or the life saver ring.
All right. Over there, guys. Look, all of the stuff we need is there. Let's rescue Yori, that little octopus. And I drag Kurdan and Bongo to the stuff so we can all help with rescuing Yori.
Okay.
Okay.
You get to it. You get a look over the sides at the dark water that the dark octopus fell into. That is rolling and angry. World perceptions, but before, down below the waves, Yori. Make a perception check.
I got a 14.
Okay. You don't see it. What would you like to do?
I think knowing Yori, he's stunned from being tossed into the water, so I'm probably gonna just swim as fast as I can back to the boat
What's your move
in
speed?
general. 60 feet.
So you'll dash.
Yeah, I'll just double my action.
What's your armor class
Or
as an
my
octopus?
dash. 11. I
Okay.
am very squishy.
Okay, I need to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, that's an 11.
Is that your final answer? You do have inspirations.
I'll use an inspiration. Oh, crit 20.
Nice.
it's the first crit in like 4 episodes.
Really quick, just so I have it. Tar, what'd you get on your investigation to find ball and stick?
17.
With a 17, you absolutely see the 3 over by the man overboard section. And he can overhear Candy being like, now we have to save Yori.
But did I find the ball and stick?
You think the ball belongs to the captain. There is not a ball or stick on deck. Plenty of ropes. Plenty of, like, tied down chairs for guests on the Queen, but no dog toys.
Okay. I guess I'll go see what they're all looking at. It's kind of weird that they're all staring at the ocean right now.
A little bit. Yeah, and then Candy's shouting, let's go save Yori. The 3 of you, what's the highest perception?
I got a 14.
I got a 12.
Right? And Cordaniel?
13.
Alright, the 14. You do not see Yori.
Yori! Yori!
At this point,
God damn it, Yori! Sorry.
Tar is approaching. And there, the waves are starting to be less high, so they aren't like clapping up on deck, threatening to sweep anyone off, but the ship is still rocking over these high waves in just massive cascades and crescendos. So the 4 of you now are together, and you don't exactly see Yori.
Oh, Tar, thank goodness you're here. Yori, the octopus, went overboard on the last huge wave. We don't see him. Can you take a look?
Oh, man. Alright. Isn't he the same color as the ocean?
I think so.
Oh, boy. Can I go ahead and
Yeah.
take a look?
May roll perception.
Uh, 16?
Okay. You squint against the wind that's carrying the small flecks of rain, leaning over the side, but with a firm grip on the railing so you don't fall. There's a lot of swirling movement. Between the flashes of lightning, you think you see something. It looks small as the ship like comes up and then smashes back down and a wave covers whatever it was. And then yes, you see Yori swimming as fast as his little grippers will take him. But there's something else. Not far behind him. It looks like a glowing orb under the thrashing waves. And then it bloop, falls into the abyss.
Is it still following him? Or
You
can
can't
I no
see it
longer
anymore.
Damn.
But it did look like it was following him.
How far does it seem like Yori is from the ship?
He's probably only like 30 feet from getting to the barnacled side and crawling up. A well-calculated athletics, throwing either rope, life jacket tied to rope, or the lifesaver ring, probably expedite that a little bit.
I will grab the nearest one of those things and try to aim it towards him in the best spot and wait to position myself in a place where I could grab him.
Roll in athletics. Behind you all, the captain shouts, "Best you get him back on the boat before I electrify the waters around the ship."
Oh, spicy. Let's go.
I'll give you a countdown. And she starts counting down from 10, shouting over the din of the storm. What'd you get, Tar?
I accidentally threw my die off the table, so give me 1 second. I'm looking for a new d20. That's a 17.
That was the DC. Good job.
Thank God.
All right. So you toss this out to Yori. Yori, I need you to either roll acrobatics or athletics to grip and then be pulled.
Okay. It's gonna be athletics because I'm a squid.
Okay.
That is a 15.
Okay. One of you needs to roll a percentile, please. Any of you can roll it.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to be the reason this fucks up. Not me.
I'm so scared. No, somebody else.
Who's gonna kill me?
I can't see how to do that on D&D Beyond.
I can do it.
So in the bottom, let me teach you really quick, Candy. Go ahead and look at the Discord. So I'm on your sheet. So down here, it's these two.
Ah, okay.
Yep. But Bongo, you can go ahead and try.
Okay. It's 2d10s, yeah? One's a... yeah. Okay. That is a 62.
$62. Okay. The captain gets to 3, and you pluck Yori out of the water as there are just droplets falling off of his slick body, and she hits the button early as it violet lightning arcs out in 100-foot radius and 100 feet down, and underneath there is something that and it rises like a sea squall or a tornado, a sea spout, but it is a sea serpent, a great worm, and all down its body are these bioluminescent, flashing pink and gold lights. As it ups into the air, maw opening, and then the bottom jaw splitting even further as it makes this far, nasty cry. Yori, roll a d8. That's how much electrical damage you take as the electricity arcs through the droplets of water, and it does electrocute you. But not as
Okay.
bad.
Is it just a single d8?
Instead of taking 20 d8, you only take 1.
Ooh.
Generous.
5.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, you take 5 points, and the minute that you're up over the ship and you touch anyone, they take 5 points of static electricity damage, and their hair poofs as if rubbed by a balloon. And the captain is chuckling.
I'm going to, as I hit the deck, just come out of my shapeshifting. Because I'm just done at that point.
Malia is instantly like, "Nobody move!" And she's going to cast some healing. And Felix is shouting in a different language at the captain. Roughly translates to, "You think that's funny? That's not funny! Our friend could have died! We're paying you good money to be here!" all the captain says to Felix, if you cannot handle the storm, then go below deck to your room and sleep. That's all she says.
Wow, lady. This could have really gone wrong. You know that, but I guess you knew what you were doing, so I guess I can let it slide. Yori, why didn't you just hold on? Why did you get flung off like a moron?
First off, Candy, I did not expect a massive wave. Do you think I would just fling myself into the water? Secondly, why you call me a moron? That wasn't my fault.
Because I was worried about you. And I just go to him and hug him, and under my breath I say, "You're demoted. I am the captain now."
And then I whisper, you'll never be captain.
I already have been called captain by the lady.
She did that just to make you feel better.
Take that back.
The captain whistles one sharp, piercing sound, and then she rolls a ball from the helm down the steps. And this is where the captain is. This is the helm right here. So this thing is actually over here. Felix picks up the ball and brings it over to Tar.
I was gonna just casually take it.
I don't like her at all.
Sorry, go ahead.
It was completely rude. Did you hear everything she said?
Huh? What? I'm sorry, I was looking for a ball again.
Nothing.
I don't know what she was saying.
He's just mad. He doesn't say anything else.
Yeah, I don't like her either. Just gonna pat Felix on the shoulder. I'm gonna kind of toss the ball up a few times and lock eyes with Cardaniel. Hey, Cardaniel,
Hi, Tar.
are you a good boy? I'm gonna throw the ball on the other side of the ship.
Hold on, Malia. Could you not say that about my little brother? That I was a good boy? Really? That I feel uncomfortable.
Nothing happens.
Do you feel uncomfortable? Wisdom saving throw.
Uh, 17?
Nothing happens unless cats want it to.
A good boy. Thank you? Although I do agree that was a bit weird.
Uh-huh.
Did, you lost your ball.
Yeah, it's not mine.
Ah, okay.
There's... Yeah. Okay, yeah, thanks. That was all. I wanted to say, Kurdan.
All right. Kurdan just kind of looks confused between her and Malia and back to them. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I am pooped.
Yeah, I think I am ready for bed. So I'm gonna mosey on downstairs.
Did you still want to check on the chaplain, or should I?
Thank you. I would love to stop in and check on the chaplain. Just see if any extra healing is needed. I know Henry can take care of himself, but I'd like to at least offer my services.
Then I will come with you.
Awesome. Thank you.
And Kurdan, I need to talk to you after I see to the chaplain. All right?
Sure.
Right. Okay, what's Yori and Candy gonna do?
I think Yori's gonna go down to the room and sleep. He's just exhausted from everything.
For me, I honestly don't trust the captain much anymore. She seemed very ruthless, and the way she just laughed it up and went away kind of like aroused not the greatest feelings in Candy, even if she tried to play it off. So she probably sleeps in her own captain's quarters, am I right? Who steers the ship during the night? Stupid questions for me now because I don't know how a ship works.
They either set it for due course, they have the night shift. Candy would not be sure who steers the ship at night, but you think through the storm at least, the captain will probably be at the helm.
Alright, I think I'm going to grab a couple of blankies and make myself a little blankie pillow for at exactly there, the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Steering wheel. Yeah, and just plop myself down there. Try to get like a short rest, but not like a full-on rest.
Felix will join you.
Aw, Felix,
He-
that's so nice of you.
He actually, instead of using your pillows and blankets, uses his weatherproof tent so the blankets don't get wet other than what's already on the deck.
Oh my god, I'm gonna make it so nice and cozy. I'm making the coziest pillow Fort Fuzz in there.
Can I ask you a question, Candy?
Yeah, of course.
You know what? It is not important right now. I will say I was terrified when you jumped on Great Giant Bird, but I was impressed.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to realize that I'm all grown up now and that I can handle my own things. But I appreciate you worrying about me. That just means that you really love me. So, that's okay.
I do enjoy your company a great deal, and I just it kind of looks outside of the tent. I assume we are watching the captain, because she's something else.
Yeah. I'm leaning into Felix. I don't trust her really. She didn't care if Yori lived or died out there, and I don't know, that gives me tummy pain.
I do not know her well enough to exactly pass judgment, but her laughing at my frustration is very telling. So, anyways, I wanted to show you this. Do you draw, Candy?
I recall many instances where I tried to draw in the past, and it was always the most atrocious things ever. I tried to draw through the trauma, so all I did was like blood and gore and stuff. Yeah, somewhat of an artist.
Oh, good. Here he pulls out this little book and this small tin case of paints. From my boyhood. Maybe you would like it now.
Oh, Felix, you're so sweet. I appreciate you so much. And I give him a big ol' hug. Where's the red paint, though? I need red.
Ah, yes, the rouge here. You have all your
Rouge.
primary color. Mm-hmm.
Rouge. Okay, okay. Thank you. I might actually draw a little bit, and I just start to.
Okay,
just
there's
explore.
lots of pages that have been painted on, but there's still, it's like a really, really thick watercolor book.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, and he shows you how to use the squirrel fur brush and lap up all that paint, and he's mediocre. He's not bad. It's not like, oh my god, this is stunning, amazing, wow, holy moly, but he's pretty good. Especially if these were done in his boyhood, but I don't know if Candy would really put that together exactly. She's just like, wow, you draw flowers and other boys. This boy's wearing a flower crown, you know, just dresses, things like that, anything pretty. It's all drawn in there. And yeah, and then he'll paint with you. You both keep eye on the captain until he takes like the equivalent of an old man nap.
Felix, this is the best. Nobody ever drew with me when I was just a little Candy, so have a good nap, she says as he's falling asleep.
If you are hungry, just let me know. Gone. Just gone.
Because he showed me this kindness, I will not paint on a fake mustache on him while he's sleeping. I am so generous.
Lol. Okay. So you keep an eye on Captain, and we'll slide to Bongu. You and Malia make it down to the chaplain. Yori's headed to rest. So we'll have maybe a moment between Cardaniel Tar, possibly when we get around there, but you approach the door. Do you knock or do you let Malia knock, Bongu?
I'll knock.
Okay. There is a tired voice that says, come in.
I'll step in, opening the door, holding it for Malia.
Okay.
And hello.
Can I help
How
you?
are you? I wanted to come and check on you. You are cast such a magnificent and powerful spell that helped us, saved all of us. I had to come and check on how you're doing, and thank you.
Oh, it is nothing as noble as you put it. Simply paid
Nonsense.
to be on this ship, and it's a part of my pass. Using the arcane to keep us out of danger. So,
Well, still, thank you. And there was another rumor I overheard at the while eating on the ship that some of the crew was talking about vampires at the land that we're heading to. Have you heard of any of the sort?
there are rumors of a ghost ship at the landfall, but I will be using magic to make it easier for us to traverse those waters. So hopefully we'll be just fine.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I'm also a cleric of life, and if you need any healing or assistance casting a spell, I would love to help you, even learn from you if you have time.
Gets kind of a small smile. I am a dualist caster. I use both arcane and divine magics.
It's clearly very powerful. So,
But it takes a toll.
oh,
If you are interested, perhaps when you are back on the mainland, you can look for the Coven of the Black Opal. They train their priests in the duality of divine and arcane.
Thank you. And may I have your name?
I am known as Father Dunley.
Thank you, Father. And Bongo will look towards Malia, see if she has any questions.
Not for the priest, but she does give you a little side eye. I have only heard rumors of the Black Opal. I didn't know they were actually real. He just says yes. Very few pass our tests. Even fewer graduate. And then he kind of looks nervous when everything shudders, like, ugh, a little bit of sweating. As everything, and the ship just continues to buoy and bounce.
Well, Father, thank you for your time, and again, thank you for your strength aboard. I hope you get good rest.
You're being very genuine.
Yep.
Roll persuasion.
That is a 14 plus. One moment. $14.
Okay. He's just giving you this interesting look. It's neither aggressive, but it is scrutinizing. Like he's examining you, and then Malia, being the little scholar that she is, blurts out, you were praying to Melora earlier for safe travels. I didn't realize that the Opal, Institute worshipped Melora. To which he kind of gets a smile, and that scrutinizing, like curiosity, that's what I was saying. The curiosity he's looking at you with, Bongo, shifts to a bit of defensiveness, and he glances at Malia and says, would you not pray to the gods whom chapel you are standing in? Would you not offer thanks and devotion, respect, if you were visiting someone else's home? Well, I don't know about the devotion. I mean, wouldn't God, your deity, be jealous? And he just smirks. Roll an insight, Bongo.
That is a 19.
There's something off in this conversation. A micro expression. A darkness as he narrows his gaze at Malia. What are you, a harper? I am a librarian, a historian, and a scholar. I just am curious, is all. No offense intended. You're welcome for saving you from the Sky Titan. I feel tired. Thank you for your kindness. And he looks back at you, Bongo, and gives you a bit of a bow, and then he just coldly looks at Malia. And he goes to the door and opens it up, motioning with his hand in a sweep for you to leave.
I'll go ahead and head out. Once we're kind of walking away and are a distance away from the chaplain's room, just kind of whisper over to Malia. Did you... you must have seen that there's something going on with that chaplain. There's something more. He does not seem like a very safe person. He may be hiding something dark.
Absolutely. I agree. The minute I questioned his beliefs, actually.
He jumped on the defensive rather than with arms open, inviting, like I've been used to.
I agree. I think it's because he's exhausted. And when people are exhausted, it's either... Well, I don't know. I don't want to judge too harshly, but my gut tells me something's off.
He seems like he could be a useful person, but not someone to provide too much trust. So, I think maybe keeping him at a distance.
Or maybe keeping an eye on him.
Thank you for visiting the chaplain with me. I think that did provide useful information. I'm gonna head off to bed now. I definitely need to get some rest. So again, thank you.
Good night, Bongo.
Good night.
We're gonna slide over to Tar, but before, we're gonna take our first potty break right here. Thanks for that. So now we are back in the session. We're actually gonna slide over to Tarloa.
So, as Kerdan is walking away and heading downstairs, Tar's gonna take a few feet back, a few steps back, and kind of whisper underneath her breath, "Dan, I need your help." And see if he reacts.
You're to Kerdan? You're whispering.
Yeah, but no. So Kerdan is walking away towards the steps.
Right.
Tar's going to take an extra few feet back and then whisper underneath their breath and see if he hears.
Perception check.
That's a 9.
Is that your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
All right. He doesn't turn.
Okay, Tar is going to poke a little blood and drip it from their finger and kind of wave it in the air and see if there's any reaction.
Okay. Perception. Kerdan.
Hold on just a second. Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Oh, you're typing. You're typing it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Keyboard ASMR.
Indeed. And also beer burps. Sorry, excuse me. Typing to you.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait. Okay. Okay. I thought might as well ask. 23.
Oh yeah. Turn.
He just kind of looks and. You okay, Tar?
Are you okay? Did you forget something? Cardaniel?
No, I just he's like looking around, trying to see what in the world is happening. He just kind of like shakes his head. No, I'm fine. Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Okay, all right. I go to sleep. Actually, I think Malia wanted to talk to me, so I'm gonna go down there. And he just
I was gonna
takes
follow.
one more look around and just confused, like furrows his brow, and then goes down.
Are you following stealthily, Tar?
Let's say yes, but like not in a hiding behind things, but like casually, nonchalant. I'm totally not following him. Ha ha ha.
Sure. Roll a stealth.
Uh, 9?
It's very sure. Yeah, definitely not following Cardaniel. They are like only like 6 feet away from you.
Huh?
As you descend into the bowels of the ship, the smell of the oil in the lamps is heavy. Many of the lamps, maybe even unnecessarily so, are on swinging, casting moving shadows all across the belly and the dark interior. The end of the long hallway where non-crewmen are resting, the chaplain's door opens up and Bongu and Malia step out, only for the door to close behind them seconds later. Tar or Cardaniel, when you see 2 of your party members, do you say anything?
No, I'm gonna super cash, just like
Gotcha.
so casual.
Okay. You overhear Malia saying, "Rest well, Bongu." I'm assuming that a lot of you are in the same room, right?
Probably.
So when the
I
door
think that's
when the door
what you
opens,
said.
Bongu, Yori, just really quick, what's the snapshot? How are you sleeping? What do you look like?
Oh man, Yori's really comfortable, so he's probably kind of like in those like real well fit, not like boxers, but like like a swimming bottom for a woman, but for a man. You know what I mean? Like
A Speedo?
a Speedo. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
So his cheeks
So
are out?
I'm sleeping in a very comfortable Speedo-ish underwear that's like silk kind of, or very good quality.
On your stomach, on your back?
I think knowing Yori, he's probably got one leg hanging down and he's just sleeping with his arms behind his head.
Oh.
Like his head's in his hands, kind of like he's laying back in like a grassy field, and then his legs just kind of flop down over the side of the bed, and he's just sleeping.
Yeah, great. So it opens. You open the door, Bongu, and there's this nice...
Probably a few of those.
A few of them. Dang. All right. I got you. Don't worry. Let me see.
So Bongo's gonna make his way back down to the chaplain and see if he can sleep in there tonight.
It's yeah. It's yeah. Yeah.
Yours just real comfy.
That's all. In a Speedo.
Comfortable in a Speedo.
That's crazy.
Not like whitey tidy Speedo style. it's not super form fitted, but it's it's got a little comf. It's a little,
It's got a little
some softness.
a little hug and tuck. Okay, got it. Understood.
Little tug. You flip me over. There's a couple little nuggets back there hanging out, but that's about
Oh
it.
God.
Nuggets of what?
Cheeks.
Ugh, okay. All right. So you step inside. Malia closes the door, and then she glances at you, Carden, and then behind you at Tar.
Hey, Malia, you said you wanted to talk?
Yes, Tarlo, are you? Is everything all right? Like literally
I
just
asked the
standing
same
there,
thing.
lamp in their face that's just casually swinging.
Just super casual. Yeah. Malia, are you okay?
Stop it. Stop. Stop. Yes, I'm all right. I just wanted to talk to my brother for a moment. Are you bleeding?
Huh. I think I should join you for that talk. I'm gonna hold up the little pinprick on the pointer finger.
Oh, you are bleeding. Here you are. Pulls out a pink band-aid. It's got little blossoms on it.
Tar's going to gently lift Malia's chin up to their gaze and just kind of look into their eyes for a moment. Look into Malia's eyes and try to find thing amiss.
She just, her cheeks instantly flush.
We can have our conversation later if you guys.
No. And then she steps back. No.
Tar's eyes kind of narrow at the two of them.
Well, what I wanted to say, I will, and she whispers and describes the conversation that happened with the priest. He says he's a part of the Black Opal Coven. Any theological delineation that calls itself a coven is a little suspect in my book. Not to mention what I've heard of any opal consortium. They are magic hounds, and their ranks are filled with people like those in Harna, where they take folks against their will and force them into a destiny they never asked for. Taking exceptionally bright and skilled individuals and then breaking them on the opal, to coin the term.
So pretty much the magic version of this black circle.
Not exactly like the Iron Circle. They are
That one.
slavers, but this is essentially an indentured slavitude. I mean, the legality of it is... And she just shrugs. I wish I had a map and a library right now. I could use some legend lore. Unfortunately, I can't cast it right now. I'm a bit spent. But that's part of what I want to talk to you about.
Yeah. Sure. Should we take a walk?
Sure.
Tara's gonna step past them and walk towards one of the beds.
Her gaze lingers on you.
Tara's gonna sit down and wait for them to turn around, and just as they're about to leave and close the door,
Oof.
I'm gonna whisper something, but I'm gonna type it to you.
Oh, all right. Let me get back to my computer because we've been pacing the whole time. Whisper, 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 whisper. Whisper, 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 whisper.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
You whisper that?
Yes.
Oh man. Okay, Kurdan, roll a perception.
Say again? Sorry.
Perception check.
Ah, shit. Can I choose to fail this one?
I don't know if you want to.
22.
Okay, I will. This is what you hear. And as your. Mind you, Kurdan technically has the same accent as Malia. Use your imagination. Suspend your disbelief! But your sister catches that, and she turns to look.
I just turned to look at Malia. And I'm 100% going off of what she's doing.
Insight check, Tar. And insight check, Kurdan.
Okay.
It's
17.
Okay, and Kurdan?
14.
She's afraid. You can see that. It's like almost, right? Almost. And then we'll be back. Just a quick walk. I'll try not to wake you when we return.
Kurdan is gonna somewhat protectively get between her and everyone else on the way out. And this time make sure they're not followed.
Make a perception check as you head towards the deck. And then Candy, make a perception check.
All right.
18.
I got 17.
You got an 18, Kurdan?
I did.
Nice. Okay, so with an 18, you instantly notice the canvas, right? The like pillow fort on deck. And Candy, you hear Malia and Kurdan as their walk is on deck. Malia's
Nice.
goal here is hopefully the wind and the storm, albeit dying minute by minute, will mask your words. If Candy chooses to follow them, she will hear everything they say. However.
Oh, I am absolutely following.
Okie dokie. All right. Roll a stealth, Candy, as Felix continues to old man nap.
19 total.
All right. I think that beats either of their passive perceptions.
Yep.
Oh man. So she's just like tip, 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 hide. Tip, 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 hide. Like the shishing eyes, you know? Oh, shit. Bangu
Information.
and Yori, if you want to spend any hit dice while you're resting now, you can.
Yes.
I need you both to roll Constitution saving throws and then put them in the chat. And Tar, are you staying in the bedroom? Tar?
Oh, so sorry. I was muted.
Oh,
Tar's going to respect that they walked away and want a private conversation. So they're going to stay awake, but stay in the bedroom down.
okay. Then I need you to roll a perception and also put it in the chat.
Okay.
All right. So Candy is going to hear everything they say. Malia believes you're alone. Kerdan, you can pick up on her anxiety, her fear.
Do you think she knows?
They. You're referring to Tar?
Yes, you are correct. Sorry.
I don't know.
I feel like they suspect something. But you said earlier that you trust them.
Well, I mean, I thought I did. I want to. But my sweet brother mine, it's always been my duty to protect those around me.
As it has been with all of us. Are they not living creatures?
What are you getting at?
I mean, they need to be protected just like all living creatures, and just from my very short interactions so far, I do believe they care about you.
I left home. So I didn't have to think about it. I could just be me and not have to worry about being anyone else.
But it is you. It's a part of you. You know as well as I do, it's not something you can just ignore for your entire life.
I've done it so far, and it's been great. No pent-up frustration or hindering mood swings or ravenous appetites, nothing.
He just kind of gives her a side eye like, you sure about that?
Positive. I'm don't look at me that way. The reason I'm even asking to talk to you is Todd left. Back at port. They went somewhere. And you saw it, didn't you?
He nods.
She takes a deep breath. And then she hugs herself. Well, I guess my nose wasn't wrong.
Do you know where they went?
They're an adult. Doesn't matter. Right? Doesn't matter. They can do whatever they want. They can do whoever they want. I'm just an idiot for thinking it could be anything else. And she hugs herself and walks a little bit forward.
He's gonna step forward and just kind of pull her in and hug her. Is there anything I can do?
About the ache in my heart? No. That's just me being a fool, as always. About trusting everyone with... I just don't know. It's not something I want to accept. But now that you're here, you're far more comfortable with that side of yourself.
Well, I did spend a lot more time in the area that we were allowed to be comfortable.
She just kind of scrunches up her face. Maybe you were. Was never comfortable for me. I wanted to be a princess. A lady. Something refined. I never wanted to be a monster.
You're not a monster.
She doesn't comment more. She just sort of gets quiet. You can feel her next to you recede into herself. All right, we're gonna take a quick potty break there. Be right back. And we're back. All right. The rest of that conversation, Candy, dries up. There isn't more back and forth between the siblings, and then eventually you head back to the canvas once Malia and Kurdan head downstairs. The rest of the evening is spent quietly. Before I completely describe what happens the next morning, Tar, what did you get on that perception check?
That was a nat 20.
Okay, and then the two constitutions were above 15, correct?
Yes.
So both of you can go ahead and hit that long rest button. You hear the chaplain's prayers, Tar. That night. And they're not clear, just sort of through the walls, which means they must be fairly loud. But every time the ship stutters or jumps, his prayer gets a little louder. You can only surmise that he is terrified. The storm, the unstable ground. But with a natural 20, there is a lace of something else in his words. Something more. Something calculated and not just fearful.
Okay.
That being said, The next morning greets you like Christmas morning. Clear skies, a nice chilled wind, fresh fruit and cinnamon rolls wafting through the air, the jovial large-bellied cook shouting down the hall, "It's morning time! Ding, 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 ding. That means it's time for some coffee, some strawberries, some pineapples, and your world-famous big nose cinnamon bread. Ding, 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 ding. Up and at 'em, sleepy sailors, up and at 'em." At some point, Candy, you, in your unconsciousness, were brought back to the room, but the fort remained in place over your bed, so.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Cook. It is so wonderful to see you. As I can see, you have made a feast. Just befitting for me. Ah.
Aye, lovely cinnamon rolls for a lovely wee lady. And for the rest of you all, your regular tables set ready for you. And he slaps Yori's back. "Morning. Heard you had quite the spill.
I did indeed.
Brave you are. Super, super brave."
Thank you. Has Yori had time to put his pants and stuff on?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, did
Okay.
you go to breakfast in your underwear?
I mean, if I'm still trying to wake up, I might have just creeped and crawled down the hallways a little bit towards it. No, thank
Bongu
you.
is in pursuit of Yori, trying to get him a little bit more conscious with pants in hand. Please, Yori, here. Just
He
these
dresses
on.
there in the galley.
Yeah, I just dressed straight there. I'm just like,
Okay.
oh shit.
The
Oh,
drow
thanks.
from yesterday's battle comes in, and he is shaking off snow. Pulling off a winter's cap and a scarf and hanging them on the side. And he looks at your party member, your group, with a smirk. And then he makes his way over to his group.
Yori, he sits down at the table, gets a nice big old cup of coffee, starts munching on some of the cinnamon rolls if they're out, and then he kind of just looks around and he's just like, "Bimbad, you gonna join us?" And he just screams it out because he's not sure where Bimbad is.
From behind the counter doing his chores in the kitchen this morning, he glares at you and then ducks back down to continue making the pan-fried cinnamon rolls.
"I saw you, Bimbad. You're not hiding."
Flips you off. 1, 2. And then goes back to
All
cooking.
right. Yeah, you're quick on the draw, Bimbad. I'll find you. And then I go back to my cinnamon roll.
Malia is not at breakfast. And you find
Is it-
neither is Kurdan.
Is
There.
it a long time after we've arrived? It's one of those we've been there for 10, 15 minutes together and still haven't seen them? Or-
Correct. Malia, last you saw her, was resting, and so was Kurdan. So, it's just you guys. And apparently snow through the portcullis. But it's bright. The sun's shining. It's a very gentle snow that disappears into slushy waters. Yeah.
Bongu? Candy? Tarloa, have you seen Malia and Cordan?
Not since I said goodbye to Malia, or goodnight, after we visited the chaplain, but everything seemed fine.
Saying visited the chaplain reminds you that Yori was resting and actually didn't have a chance to hear anything that happened.
Oh, yes, and we,
Mind you, the chaplain is 2 tables away.
yeah, okay.
So if you want to whisper, you gotta roll stealth.
I will do that because I want to fill him in on the vibe I was getting from the chaplain as well. I just blurted out, "Yeah, I think he's hiding something."
You blurred that out?
No.
Oh, I was gonna add on to it.
Let's see, stealth +3, 16.
You think it's quiet enough. It doesn't draw anyone else's attention when you lean forward, but how do you roleplay it out?
So, Dory, last night, Leah and I stopped by the chaplain's room to have a conversation, and he seems to be a part of something darker. He mentioned that he was part of the Coven of the Black Opal. And when Malia asked about his prayer before going on the seas, he got very defensive. And it turned into something of a conversation where he didn't offer really much more information after just a question was asked. So it seems like he's not someone we want to put our full trust in. Someone we should maybe keep an eye on. But that's just between us.
I mean, what's he gonna do? Pray something evil upon us? Like, what's the worst a priest like him could do?
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of
Andy?
cool, but he's weird.
Here's the thing. He sent this entire ship surging. He saved the entire ship. Anyone who would be able to cast a spell of that magnitude, he is probably stronger and knows more arcane magics than, maybe me and anybody else with spells here. It could really be dangerous.
You said the Black Pearl earlier, right?
The Coven of the Black Opal.
Coven of the Black.
Roll history with advantage, Yori.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna take the higher number. What's my history? 17.
The Black Opal is also a ship.
That's what I was thinking. So Dory's gonna relay that kind of quietly too. Like, you both have heard of the Black Opal ship, right?
Tell me more about that, because he did mention that there is a ghost ship about these seas. However, he did not disclose the name.
Oh, I've only heard it from some very sketchy individuals when out at sea, but I've never physically seen it or come across it. It seems those that have, I don't know, very awkward bunch. At least the ones that told me. So I would imagine it doesn't quite cross sunny-skied areas or joyful spots. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, I think
And
something more sinister may be about with that chaplain.
powerful magic could also mean other things. Who knows? Could some form of dark magic? life, blood. I have no idea. But I do know if we come across it, we better have some good people on our side for sure. Because it sounds very deadly in the stories I've been told.
Keep an eye on him and for any ships out there.
And until then, we should just, what's the deity he's been praying to again?
Give me just a moment.
Bongu is retreating in his mind palace right now.
Yes. I need help, DM. It starts with an M.
Melora.
Thank you.
Mhm.
It is Melora.
So maybe until then we can just praise the great Melora or something like that.
But you remember that Melora is goddess of like the seas, the land, life. Technically not his deity, according to the verbal tiff between Melora and him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was more asking for protection, not because he sought, more like as a guest. So he has another deity that he follows, but was offering praise to Melora.
So it seems like he's not all that tight on worshipping the one god or anything like that. Seems like he's kind of god hopping around.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we just don't get on his bad side.
It could be a cover-up, though. Someone with that much power doesn't just give up on the deity that has supposedly blessed them with such power. So, could be all show. Just because we are at sea doesn't mean he doesn't have a strong connection with his other deity, however good or dark they may be.
I wonder if the captain knows any more information about him, or has any past relationships with the coven he's associated with. I may ask her if we come into crossing.
It does seem the captain hires people of special qualities and is pretty picky on how they set up the team. To have someone from of that kind of background to protect your ship is quite odd.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Now you're talking. It's sussy, to say the least.
Yes. I don't trust the captain quite. I feel like they are one to turn at any moment, depending on if it benefits them.
Oh my goodness, Yori, if you would have heard her. When you went overboard, she laughed. She just activated the big electric field without even caring about you. I actually spent all night at over deck just to make sure she's not gonna pull some shady stuff. So yeah, I don't trust her at all, whatsoever.
Andy, you said you spent the whole night out on the deck?
Actually, Felix and I, we had a little tent out, and I made a pillow fort, and then we had a talk, and then we also had drawing session, and then he fell asleep and he snored really loud like a really old man, and I almost drew his mustache on him, but I didn't. So yeah.
Tar's gonna kind of lean closer to Candy, try to make it so the others can't hear. Were you awake when Rodan and Malia went on the deck?
Yeah, you didn't hear that from me, but I might have followed them and listened to the entire conversation. I wanted to talk to you about that, actually.
I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, let's do it after breakfast, though, because I don't want to spoil the cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, let's do that.
When the two of you lean away, Felix is just looking at the both of you over his cinnamon roll and kind of gives you a little side thumbs up, like asking if everything's okay, Tar.
Tara's gonna respond with a little, like, the shaky hand, like, eh.
You get the meh, kind of nod, shoulder shrug.
Okay. Tara's actually gonna just grab some breakfast and head back to the bedroom to check on the others.
Is Kat's back?
Check, check.
He is.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Welcome.
So when you go to check on everyone, but before that, if Yori and Bongu want to try to hear the whisper between Candy and Tar, you can go ahead and roll perception.
Awesome.
All right.
15.
Should we roll a sneaky?
Yeah, the both of you can
22.
roll stealth.
The thing about Yori is, I have observant as my feet. So even if I see their lips moving, staring at them, I can make out what they're saying.
Oh. Roll perception, see if you can catch their mouth movings. Because Candy, you know, is definitely going to do like the put the hand over the mouth, like whisper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
I got
100%.
Too.
I got a 25 on my perception.
Shit.
Yeah, I have a +7.
I guess you're just used to little candy whispers and you just can decipher it perfectly.
It's like Morse code for me.
Lol.
Yeah, it's the one reason I picked that. Very hard to hide things in front of me.
Kind of rude.
Not for us, for other things, but it just works out.
It fits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm like ultra goofy in many ways, but extremely perceptive in like just moments where I've zoned out. Well, zoned in, I should say.
Yeah. You zone out, then you perceive everything.
My eyes split to like left and right, and I just go super cross-eyed. I'm like, I see it all.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
Was Bongu rolling as well?
Uh-huh. What'd you get, Bongu?
22.
Wow. Okay, so everybody heard.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
That's
you
why
are
I
all
whispered.
like sitting right there, you know, like.
That's why
That's
Bongu's my first mate.
Yeah.
But you're
Bongo's
not the
got
captain
huge
now.
ears, by the
You're
way.
not the captain now.
Oh, I
To
am
Ruth.
the captain. And from what Yori knows, he's the captain.
I am the
I
captain
am the
now.
captain now. Well, a good thing I said after breakfast, so you know
Yeah.
we can. Yeah.
Tar kind of pats Candy on the head and leaves.
What are y'all doing after breakfast?
Yeah.
I feel like the music needs to be like so silly all the time now. Here we go.
You
Damn.
little whisper worms.
Wow, when even Bongo says something, I was really much louder than I intended, huh? Oopsie. Nothing for you guys. It's all okay. Should I talk about this now?
Nothing for us, but I clearly heard Kurdan, Malia, on the deck. Weird stuff. Were you there? Spying on them. But nothing for us, you say.
Yes, this is a completely adult matter that you have nothing to do with. Thank you.
Adult
Adult.
matter.
Very grown up.
Nope. I'm
Yep.
300 years old.
Yeah, clearly not any
What?
wiser.
Oh, goodness.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have matters to discuss with Tar, and Tar alone, and I respect the privacy, okay?
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go get another cinnamon roll.
I lean over to Bangu.
Don't worry. If I have to, I'll use pass without trace.
I will roll. Can I roll a perception on that?
Yep, you certainly can.
Oh, okay. I got a 5. Never mind.
I got them. Well, I guess sailor lips would mean I'm saying everything.
All right. Well. Yeah.
Yeah,
All you saw was me eating my cinnamon bun.
you stinky, stinky. But yeah, she doesn't hear you. And with that, any other roleplay at the table before Tar goes to catch Malia and Kurdan?
Good here.
I think Yori finishes when Candy was firing back at him with Candy, have you showered recently?
Felix just says, Zerain.
Thank you, Felix. Oh my goodness, thank you.
You're welcome. It was slightly sarcasm, but are you going to finish eating that, Yori? Also, do we need to worry about this priest? Like, is he a bad guy? Do you want me to investigate his room? Like, maybe you distract him, I go look around for books and see who he worships? Or Candy? She's very sneaky. I don't want to get mad or, like, take over any, I am simply here to assist. I just thought maybe I would offer a suggestion.
I would have ignored him so much because I don't care for religion, but you know what? That does give me ideas. I really wonder what he
He's
as a
hiding,
priest.
right?
Yeah, what is under his bed?
Yeah.
I wonder. Ooh, guys, can I break into his room? Can I, please?
What about respecting privacy you said earlier?
You can respect this finger, and I show the middle finger.
That is, she's got a point. I don't want to be rude, but
bad. Bit bad, I need those double ones up over here. Bit bad.
I don't think he
Fire
likes,
two off, been bad.
likes you, Yori. At all.
And I get up and I walk away with my cinnamon roll outside.
No, wait, Yori, no, I didn't mean it like that. I'm so sorry. Sorry,
No,
sorry.
Yori's grumpy.
Please. You were right. I shouldn't have acted out like this. La la la. Be
Too
the
late,
bigger
Yori's gone.
person. I heard it a million times. But you're in on the plan, right? Come on.
Yori's already gone.
Was it something I said, or was it actually you, Candy?
He's probably mad about the double finger. He said that he gets really mad when I do that, so I love to do that all the time now.
Oh, but I see.
I'm walking away. Well, when I was walking away, I'm like, child.
What do you say?
I'm just like, child.
Oh, damn, mad.
Because she always does the double finger thing during, like, when I'm actually trying to, like, get some info. So it's like a trigger for Yori. He's just like,
I'll apologize to him later. Don't worry, guys. This happens often. He always forgives me.
That's good. Taloa, do you think the plan sounds alright? Or should we just let it be?
Hmm. I mean, a little snooping can't hurt.
I'm just curious what god he worships. That's all.
I mean, plan sounds fine to me. Just don't get caught, I would say.
Bongo, do you know when he usually goes pray or something where he's 100% out of his room?
You could always distract him. Hey, I am a priest. I want to learn from you. Based on your description, he seems like he may like you, huh? And he kind of wiggles his eyebrows.
He did take a slight interest in me.
I
He
have read
wasn't,
some very curious fan fiction. Tordor is a common. Anyways, who knows? Maybe.
Well, I'm sure he'd be interested in at least talking to me about his coven and trying to give me more information to have me apply to get in.
Exactly. Say you are interested, an investigator who would like to search the opal balls. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I don't know if I'm gonna use those words, Felix, but I'll think of something synonymous.
Come on.
Okay, I'll do it. And question to the DM: where location-wise is his room kind of located? Is it closer towards the front of the boat? Closer towards the back?
So it's first floor down, like it's all the way at the end. Yeah.
How long would you guys need me to have him out of his room?
How long do you need,
A
Candy?
2 minutes?
The longer the better, honestly, but I at least need about 15 minutes. You got this?
Yes. Let's see. I'll need to signal you when we're on the way back, or when he's heading back. Let's see here. Would I be able to cast a message as I don't have it on my spell list.
Oh, how about you?
I can stand guard down the hallway. Just kind of make some ruckus if he starts coming too close to the room.
I like that.
I also like that. Perhaps we should give you a noisemaker. I think Yori has some, which means you would have to apologize beforehand. Like a big spell that makes a sound, right? Like a big loud fart. I heard him do that several times last night. That could be a natural seeming warning.
Yori's walking back in. I only say that because I come back. I sit down and go, I wasn't very mad earlier, actually. I just wanted to go see the snow.
Ah, yes, the snow. I am very excited. And he looks at Candy. And then he starts spelling out. Candy, are you good at spelling?
No.
Oh, great. So you don't even get a roll. Basically, he spells out, I would like to do a gift-giving tradition from my home village and surprise Candy with it. Because we all know the truth. And he winks. He spells all that out. And he says that loud. He says it to the whole group, but he says it loud so that the tables around you, including the one that the priest is currently at eating, they think that Felix is just kind of being loud, boisterous, happy-go-lucky, not suspecting anything, not planning to break into anybody's room, you know. Huh? What do we think? We like it? Right, Candy? He's nodding. Because you're very good at spelling, so yes, huh?
And see, B-A-N-D... B... Bah! What?
I was saying that and he's got an 18 on his persuasion. I was simply spelling out a secret code. That's all. Your name and that you're going to kick ass.
Oh yes, I am. You do not need a secret code for that.
Exactly. All right. I feel like I have been doing a lot of talking. I need to admit, I'm just excited that we all survived the Sky Titan and there is no death. And I hope in the future, if there are birds to jump upon, Candy does it with grace. No, I am the child. I am young. I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, sounds about right. I will forgive that for now. Anyways, when do we start? Shall we do it after breakfast? No. I still have a very serious talk. That'll talk scheduled with Tar after this, so I'm actually not available to break in. But
Right.
How about in about 45 minutes we meet up at the big mast in the middle?
That gives me time to shower, and Bongu gives you time to also use the other shower, not mine, because I don't like total smut. But this priest seems to really like your shell. I could help you shine it. Hmm?
That would
We
be
should
great.
invite Kurdan to shower too. He is very dirty. All right. Wonderful.
Okay.
Candy, how about we go talk now?
Do you want me to get Kurdan?
Kurdan,
Yeah, distract him,
um,
since that's what you're talking about. I mean,
oh,
uh,
comment here in a little bit. I just need to ask Tar a really serious question, and then like all of them can go together. But Tar,
meet at the mast. Yes. I get you.
Howard picks up Candy and just leaves.
Goodbye.
Yes.
Farewell.
I let myself
We'll see you. We'll see you at the mast. All right, Yuri. Here's the thing. He leans forward. I need your help.
What do you need?
It's a very serious matter.
I'm a very serious man.
I know you are incredibly serious all the time, forever, in every way possible.
As serious as I could be right now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so while Candy is breaking into the priests, I actually want to see what is in the captain's quarters. I do not trust her. She is a... How do I say this? There is a lethality about her that frightens me, and I don't like it. But I need Candy distracted so that I do not worry about her while I look. I have a feeling there is something very wrong with the captain, and I am not exactly a sailor. And he leans in really, really close to Bongo and Yori. But I do not think we should be this close to the snow. Not if we are headed to the landfall.
Okay.
You
I
are a
agree.
sailor, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I plan
am.
to copy some of her maps into her navigations to show you.
This could work, yes. I've seen a lot of different ports and areas of the sea. I could probably figure out what some of those maps are.
Well, here is a problem, Yori. If we are on a ship that is headed somewhere to our doom, I do not know how to get off of this bus in the middle of the ocean.
Yes, that is tough because seems a lot of powerful magic needs to be used to stay alive in these waters.
I know that magic is required to pass the landfall, but this is
I don't know what this is. But I do not feel okay about it.
What do you have in mind?
That's why I'm asking you. If this is a bad position to be, do we take the dinghy and we go out on the freezing cold ocean where there are sea serpents in the water? What do we do? Do we attack the crew? Do we set up watches at night? I don't know.
I think our best bet is definitely to stay here on this ship. Our lives would be forfeit pretty much the moment we get out in those waters. But we won't just passively stay here. Maybe we can monitor when the captain leaves and comes, and I have some nifty tricks that might allow me to get in there quickly to at least see what's going on. If at worst, we could try to turn what I believe is a friend at the very last option, of course. Bimbad, who is a maid. He probably cleans the captain's quarters. He spoke to me once about doing it.
That's a good idea.
So perhaps you could, well, I don't really want anyone but our party to know that that is what I am planning to do.
This is why it will be the very last option. If we see no other way, and our lives do feel at danger, we might have to rely on someone who's been on this ship a lot longer than we have.
He just kind of tilts his head back and forth. I was hoping Malia and Ta would pick up on things, but anyways, there is a tension in the party, so I am just I have a vested interest in keeping all of you safe. So yes, I need to not wear my armor to stealth the way I wish. So if I get caught though and thrown into the brig, don't rescue me. Just let me be there. I promise I will not. It will not hold me for very long. Okay?
That'll be very tough with the crew, you know that.
I just don't trust the captain. I think that some of her crew are great, but she does not really strike me as the peacock captain that I have seen in Trademark. Because as a soldier there... Anyways, call it a natural 20 hunch. Huh? Right. And he claps his
If
hand.
you're going, though, he leans in and he says, but if you're gonna go, I'm going with you.
You're
No questions.
You, no offense at all. Just as a giant octopus, you literally flew like a large firework through the sky and then almost died. So,
I understand, but
not...
in moments like this, I can promise you I'll be
Okay,
far
well, I
more
also
useful.
heard that you fisted a Loxodon trunk. You know, it takes a bit of grace and poise to, like, be stealthy. Could...
Felix, these are all random stories.
So they're not true? Is that what you're telling me? He's, like, glancing at you, Bangu, like, is there
People
validity
say
to this?
things.
Bonga's gonna slightly nod, just looking at Felix.
They imagine things, Felix. Trust me. I would not be a captain, as stern and strong and muscular and majestic as I am,
Alright. Okay.
if I was not a very, very good person at what I do.
Bangu, he's telling the truth? Since you're a second in command, alright. Okay, well, priests,
No, I am.
they cannot lie, so... Alright, I believe you. Can you turn it even to be something quiet, or...
I could be a mouse.
Perfect. But first...
I could also make us even more stealthy.
Yori, I am not sure that is a good idea. I just, I worry. It is your, I just... roll a persuasion.
right?
And you can have advantage because Bongu is acting as your hype man.
Hell yeah,
Yep.
that's my first move.
Stealthy like a blue cat.
Okay, I got a 21.
Oh, God. Okay, alright. Alright, sure. Well, you can help me break into the captain's quarters. Alright, fine. Before we do this, though, I want to shower and, give a cinnamon roll to Kerdam. And he kind of flushes a little and scrubs his head.
Sounds good. I'll be waiting.
Whoa, are you not coming to... Let's not make it strange. Let's have a whole group of us, so it's not just me being like, hey, Kurdan, would you like to come shower with me so I can softly check you out? Like, no, that is not... Yori, please.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Let's go shower, boys.
Thank you. It makes it far less awkward. Sheesh. And he
Let's clean this filth off our bodies.
Exactly. And he makes up a plate and is like, thank you. I
Rip
promise
my
I
shirt
won't...
open like I normally have it.
Oh my god, he does check you out. And you're like, oh, hey, you checked me out too. Thanks.
Yeah, we're strong men. Let's go.
Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. Moving along. Moving right along. Bongu, are you gonna join the shower fest?
Yes. I
Cool.
need to tidy up and look irresistible for the chaplain to
Cool.
teach.
All right. So, Kurdan,
That's me.
you are awoken by the boys coming into the room, and yeah, there's a plate of breakfast with you, for you, from Yori. Felix gave it to Yori to give to you. And on the way, Yori, Felix said that you should invite him so it's not weird. And he will absolutely give you 50 gold.
Cardan, my majestic friend.
God,
Let's go shower together.
Felix stomps on your foot.
Like a crew.
Is that what a crew does at sea?
Oh yeah, me and the first mate Bongu here, we've showered so many times. I cleaned the barnacles off his shell.
Oh,
Holy
all right.
shit.
Well, then, absolutely.
There's a little
And then
fist
we-
pump in the background. And yes.
I put my arms around Cardan, the back of his shoulders, and then probably his waist because he's a lot taller.
Right.
And then I put my other arm around the shell of Bongu, and I say, Felix, come on, we're all going.
We are.
Let's get clean.
Right. And Malia eyes Felix. What's everyone's passive perception, unless you would like to try to hear this?
15.
17.
Okay. Yori?
My passive perception is a 22.
Wow, you all hear it. Holy moly. But Malia clears her throat and steps in front of Felix for a minute and says, "Watch your eyes and your hands. He's spoken for." What do you mean? Art is worthy of being admired. I would not imagine. Could not. I'm watching you. I promise to be a respectful gentleman. And he dips out really fast.
Leah, you could join us too.
No, thank you. I've had my fill of bathing with party members who just let me down. And then she shuts the door, and she's the only one left in the room.
Sorry to hear that. Okay.
Is it just me, or is there something like actually upsetting? Like, is she mad?
Kurdan just kind of nods.
I will not ask. Right, I brought the soap. if anybody wants to smell like clean musk, let's not let someone's frustration make the shower time terrible, huh?
I agree.
Yep, and out of a bag of holding, he pulls out oatmeal scrub, shaving cream, some rosemary hair oil, and hair wash.
You have some aloe in there anywhere?
This is going to be just like when I was a hatchling.
I don't think I have any aloe, but I do have this foot scrub.
I will enjoy that.
Have you
I'll take-
ever heard of a mani-pedi?
I have not.
Those are nice.
Ah. Kudan, about you?
Of course. I got them every week at the castle.
Are they a specialty only when you shower with another man?
Normally, we would go to the salon.
I thought Manny was many man. Petty was they pet you while you shower.
No. Manny for manicure.
So a man cures you in the shower.
If it is very restorative, but usually not in the shower.
I like being restored. Okay, let's go.
What the fuck?
I think we killed the DM.
Are we in the shower? What?
I thought Manny was many men that pet you in the shower. Help me.
The many man petties.
Oh, my jaw hurts. Oh, okay. You're in the shower, but we're gonna BRB. I mean, we're gonna slide. We're gonna
Oh, we sliding.
Bro.
Everything hurts. I just can't.
Where he's got the floor all soapy and they're just like doing a slip and slide naked across the floor.
Cody, what the fuck is your...
Your turn,
Imagine
Bongo,
Bree
your turn. Go in the
accidentally
shell.
slipped. And he's like, oh no, my muscles are all stretched for everyone to see.
What the fuck is your character? I forgot. Oh, shit. Damn.
Hey, like I said, Yori might be straight behind the curtain, but he's open to anything.
Right. No, Felix is
The
learning.
definition of straight. Yes.
Felix is learning. All right. Okay. Meanwhile, from the boys, I need to say.
We have Bongu on the back of his shell and we're spinning him in the shower.
Cody, stop. It's like
Yeah,
everyone starts helicoptering. Oh God. Okay, Tarloa and Candy.
Oh my god.
What a segue. Okay.
Tar.
Candy, what did you hear last night?
Yeah, so basically, it sounds like Malia and Kardan have a secret they don't want to share. And I think it's important to give them a bit of respect and privacy because it has come to my attention that recently, they thought they could trust us, but then all of a sudden we showed them that we are not trustworthy anymore. And they talked about something weird. I don't know. It was like, you went away at a night and you did something. They didn't specify what it was, and I wanted to ask you about that night and what you did. What was that?
Uh, so Malia does know. Does that make sense? Candy, everyone treats you like you're not an adult, but I know you are. You've told me before. You know when two people go together without anyone else?
Oh, yeah. I heard that is very sinful. Yeah. I know about that.
That is what I have done. That is something that I do to get information.
Oh, so it's like you traded your dignity and purpose and soul for information. Basically, that's what I've been told. That is basically right.
Yes, Candy. I traded my dignity and soul to get information.
Well, was it worth it?
I don't know, Candy. I hope it is. It's usually worth it to save someone. So I'm hoping this time it is as well.
I mean, I think you always struck me as a very reliable and protective person, and over the past time we've been together, I feel like we've grown so close, and it really confused me that all of a sudden they talked about not trusting you anymore just because you did such a thing. Because honestly, we're murdering everything around. We're all trading our soul and our dignity for just surviving day by day. So I don't see why this is so different than what we do all the time, basically. But it does seem to me like it hurt Malia really, really, really bad. And she seems so depressed, and I've never seen her so like this before. I have never seen her like this. And I feel like maybe you can make it up to her.
I'm not sure how to. I've never had a closeness like this before. Not,
You literally think of Sienna.
yeah, not like how I felt with certain people in this group. I'm not much of a people person, Candy. I'm
Well,
not really sure how to fix anything.
well, I care about you so much, and I also care about Malia, and I've recently even came to care about Kurdan a lot. I think you should at least try, because this group really has come to seem like a family to me, and I don't know how I would handle it if it would break apart just after we found it. Just now, because you guys don't talk, you know?
Candy, if you found out a secret about someone you were getting comfortable with, what would you do?
Well, I would see. Well, actually, I feel like we all have secrets. I'm sure you have secrets. I have secrets. Malia has secrets. It's all a part of who they are. And if they trust you with that, that is something really special and sacred, I think. I don't think that keeping a secret is something bad. And once you find out, I think you should also hold it secret.
So don't talk about it?
No, you should definitely share if you trust each other. You know, that's why, for example, I said, hey, they talked about something really secret and scary, but if they would have said the secret right there, I wouldn't have said it to anyone else. That's not my place. As much as, of course, I am amazing and everything, but they're important to me, and I think it's part of who they are. But share with people. You can talk to us. We love you. We trust you. Try to talk to her at least, for me.
I'll I'll try to do that. I think I'll try to talk to Malia first. See if she hates me.
Thank you. I truly, truly appreciate that. And I don't know what their secret is, like I said, but try to be open to theirs just as they hopefully will be open to yours, okay?
Okay, Candy. Can you hold off on the secret stealth mission for just a few minutes?
Oh, sure, what you doing?
I'm gonna go talk to Malia.
Oh, yeah, about that. I thought that maybe actually I could, talk to Malia really quick and sweet talk her a little bit and, soften her up because I to find that helps sometimes a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, you go in first, and then once you're done, you let me know when to come in.
I got you. And I hold up a thumbs up and I turn around to go to Malia.
Tar follows.
Nice. Meanwhile, in the man E-Cure room. That's it. Just this noise.
Soapy bubbles. Soapy bubbles.
Washing the back and the feet and the hair.
Get clean with me, y'all. Come on, get clean with me, y'all.
Some of the crewmen have come in because it smells so good in here. It's never smelled this good ever. There's a party.
Hey, the more the merrier. Come.
Guys, we should start a backwashing Congo line.
That's a
Got
great
enough
idea.
people now.
Felix just says, I absolutely agree. Yes. Oh, wait, he was British. But yeah.
And we have to kick our feet out to the right and left.
I like it. Let's do it.
Felix tries to get behind Daniel or in front of him. Is there anybody-
Bongo will lead the charge.
I'm behind Bongo because I don't feel so.
All right, so it's Bongu, Yori, Felix, Kurdan, Bin Bad.
Yeah, just washing, kicking feet, and throwing suds.
Completely innocent. Totally innocent.
Oh yeah.
Completely. Well, Candy goes to talk to Malia. All right, Candy.
Yes.
You knock on the door, and she answers a little slower. She just moves aside, doesn't say anything, opens the door for you.
Hi, Malia. Can I come in?
I mean, I can't stop you.
That's true, but you know, I like to still hear about it. It's kind of nice as I walk in. I plop down onto the. Milia, I think it is time that you and me have a heart to heart.
She just squints at you, Candy. Oh, right. Who put you up to this?
Myself. Yeah. I am pretty old, so I know what's best for people, and I can see when they're not acting themselves and when they're really sad and depressed, and I don't know how to help them. Besides of being able to talk with them, maybe.
Oh. If you're referring to me, I'm alright. Sometimes feelings just get a little singed, and it's best to ignore it and carry on.
See, I don't think I agree with that because I know you, and I've seen you for a long time, and no matter how rough it got for you, no matter how much you struggled, you still were able to summon a smile for me and be there for me. But lately, I haven't seen you this down in a really long time. A really, really long time. And I think maybe I can help with that, actually.
You're very sweet, Candy. Very, very sweet.
I know it has to do with Tarloa, okay? I know. And
You do?
How's
that?
I might or might not have overheard something last night because you guys were very loud and I was actually sleeping on the deck. I don't know if you knew that or not, so I wasn't even trying to listen or anything. But I overheard some things, and I've learned of Tarloa's recent betrayal and how
Hold on. Let me. No. There's no betrayal, because there wasn't anything there to begin with.
Well, weren't you invested emotionally?
It doesn't mean that the second party was. It's that simple.
No, but the bond is there, right? If you are invested, that means that the bond is there to Tarloa, and that you...
It's also possible that it's only one-sided, Candy.
You know, what if I told you that might not be the case, though? What if I told you that maybe I spoke to Tara already and they understood what they did and how they hurt you, and I saw in their eyes how they care for you? I just wanted to let you know that you're so endlessly important to me. And Tars as well. I've grown so close to them. You are like family to me that I have never had. I might have had a mother and a father and an uncle, but I've never had family. And I do not let this break apart, no matter what. I see how you care for each other, and sometimes I feel like people just need a little push because you just don't want to talk to each other, and honestly, it makes me really mad. But you have to talk. Please.
Roll persuasion.
That... I'll do an inspiration. Oh, can I do another one? I got a 1 on my second. I really want this to hit so bad.
Yo, you have inspiration.
Alright. I got a 14 total.
Is that your final answer? You can use at least 2 inspiration.
Yeah, that was 2 inspiration. Yeah, that's final answer.
Or take this contemplative silence to step into the room.
Ooh.
And maybe help with the persuasion.
I don't. You you could certainly try, but if you're listening through the door, roll an intelligence saving throw for me.
Oh no, I am bad at those.
Yeah, we'll just let the dice decide.
Oh, 19.
You're not sure if your presence would just make Malia run.
Okay, then maybe not. I'll just.
At least not yet. You haven't quite heard, like, the best point to, like, segue inside.
Okay. Keep waiting then.
So you got a 14, Candy?
Yes.
On a persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh no, you got an 8 and a 1. Holy moly.
Yeah. Before that.
She pulls you into a hug. Gives you a little snuggle. And she says, I love you as if you were my own little sister. Thank you for your kind words. I'll consider. But I want you to know that I am still capable of working with Tarloa. And I don't know if I want my feelings to be known.
Well,
Because,
thank you for trying.
well, you're welcome. My feelings are mine, and it feels special, like you said, but it also feels very one-sided. I mean, to some degree. I can't just expect a bounty hunter to turn not feral. I can't. It's rude. It's literally asking a wolf to be domesticated. Does that make sense?
Yes and no, I guess, because I think that Tar also has another side of the coin, but carry on.
I mean, I agree. Witnessing this soft and gentle kiss between Tar and Sienna, I wasn't exactly mad. I just kind of wished I was involved. But even thinking about sharing with anyone other than Sienna, I would rather just, well, die. Not really, right? But just, God, it makes me incredibly frustrated and angry. And what else did you hear?
Me? Oh, nothing. Nothing that will ever escape my lips to anyone else, at least. Wink, wink. You have my word.
Did you hold out a pinky? And you promise?
I pinky promise. There's nothing I will ever say, but I don't know what it is that you wanna keep hidden from us, but I trust you that if it's important to us, that you will tell us.
Man! Okay, roll persuasion with advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Laying it on thick.
Oh. I got a 25 total.
Sorry, I just took a bite.
Don't you worry.
Trolley.
And Isaac.
And Isaac? Oh my god.
Double.
Double. Oh my god. Isaac and Trolley with the gifted subbies. Holy smokes. Holy tolotes. Thank you. I'm like pacing and I just came back and I saw my screen like bubbling. What? Thank you for submitting to the void. Welcome in. We give kisses and snuggles. Mwah. And by snuggles, I mean sheer headlocks. Ugh. Just kidding. With a 25, Candy, she takes a deep breath. And, thank you, cats, for a gifted subby. That's hype as fuck. Now I got a hype train. I'm like, this is awesome. Okay, wait, I gotta get back into DMing. There is. Oh. There are parts of myself I'm not comfortable with. I wear a hat for part of it. I wear long robes. I travel often, not lingering in too many places at once. I think this is actually the longest I've been with an adventuring party. I mean, even with you, Yori, and Sienna, it was just on and off. Meeting you at a tavern, or... I guess me saying I don't trust was me being hurt and not speaking how I actually feel. Because it's not that I don't trust any of you, Candy. I'm afraid of parts of myself that Kurdan is just able to accept. He has always been a free spirit and very natural in his own skin, and I am not. That's it. So I read, I learn, I adventure. I fill my mind with so much information that there's no room for me to look at anything else. Because it's kind of scary when you don't recognize who you're looking at in the mirror. That's all.
You know, maybe Kurdan found more acceptance because he also was willing to share and took the risk to share. I would love to accept that part of you that you're too afraid to share, but I will never get the chance if you don't choose to do so. Because you are my big sister, and I will not pry into your secrets until you choose to share them with me. I pinky promise that. But I would be honored if you would share them with me.
She's like blinking back tears. And then hugs you again, really tight. I promise, when I'm ready, you'll be the first to know.
And I nod very fast. And now, I'm proud of you for the talk we already had. And please talk it out with Tar as much as possible. Even if you can't see eye to eye just yet, just work on it. Because I believe in you too, that you'll talk it out. Okay?
I'm sure we'll something it out.
Yeah. If you need a room afterwards, that's okay too, okay?
Yes, well, right. Breakfast, I still need to eat it.
No, actually, I think the breakfast is now in the room, so I'm actually gonna get out of the room now, okay?
Right.
And she slips out.
She calls after you, thank you, Candy. Really.
I wink and do a peace sign back to her with a little tongue out, like, because this, even though Candy makes fun of these situations, this meant the world to her. But sometimes she doesn't want to express it all the time.
Right, because it's the princess.
Exactly.
So as Candy dips, Tar, what do you do?
Awkwardly stands in the door for a second.
Malia awkwardly stands in the room.
Malia. May I come in?
It's also your room.
Right. Tart takes a few steps into the room. I didn't mean to intimidate either of you last night. And I don't mean to use any information. I think maybe I shouldn't have been digging around. But Malia, I've been watching you for, I don't know, since we started this adventure. And I don't even know where to begin. Let's Tar starts pacing a little bit. In a little circle. I knew something was different with you. I didn't know what it was. Well, I mean, there's lots of things different with you. I mean, you're wonderful and amazing, and you're smart and beautiful. But there was something else, and when your brother got here, he's a little more obvious, and I don't know quite what you would expect for two of you to be near me. I can tell, Malia, it's my job. I just can feel what it is. At least part of who you both are. And that's fine. I shouldn't have pushed, and it was just interesting. And I don't even know what I'm talking about. How do I even say anything? That's not even what's important. I didn't mean to scare you, is the point, and I shouldn't have made you feel like that, and I'm sorry. And you don't have to accept the apology. You don't need to. Candy did tell me that you know about the night before we set off on the ship. And it wasn't that I wanted to hide it from you. I thought it was the best option to keep Candy safe. Because he's no longer on our tail right now, and I know that if he ever has to come back and try to take Candy, I will be here to stop it in the safest way possible. And I know that hurt you, and I'm so sorry that I did hurt you. I didn't want to. Tar just kind of sits on a bed and puts their hands on their head and just stops.
She comes to stand in front of you, just in her little sock feet. And then she hugs you.
Tar squeezes back and just nestles their head into the crook of Malia's neck.
against the hard, muscular ridges of your body, she is a flower. Malia smells faintly of vanilla. She doesn't have any calluses like your hands from pulling the bowstring. It's all delicate. But in this hug, Tarloa, there is no fragility. It is firm. She is holding you.
Malia, I don't know if I felt love before, but when I met you and Sienna, I think I learned the meaning of that word. But I also know that both of you deserve better. And Tar's gonna let go of the hug.
I'm going to be honest, I'm still processing a lot. You, for me, are a lot. And then she does put a little bit of space. You think because she's about to be vulnerable. At least her instincts tell you that. She's fiddling her fingers in front of her, clasping them almost. But she tries to kick the chin up to be firm and real. I cannot deny. When I look at you, I wake up thinking about you. I go to sleep at night thinking about you. I have always thought about you since the first time I tried to hire you. A mystery brought in on a storm. Neither and everything. You encompass both the morning in the springtime and the evening in the winter. You are the howling of the wind and the whispers of the crickets on a soft summer night. You have fascinated me for longer than, well, my pride would like to admit. And I don't know I don't know. I've never really felt this way about anyone. Even individuals that I supposed to be close to.
Tara's going to reach for Malia's hand very gently. Lock eyes with her, if possible. Just take a step forward and touch their foreheads together.
Taloa, I would give you everything, but I don't know if that is the right choice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably not. Or let's go. Kind of steps towards the door. I understand.
She reaches, mouth open, and then her hand closes. And she makes a choice. And she steps back into her fear. Whether Tar sees it that way or not, it's entirely up to you, Tom. And perhaps a roll of an insight.
I think that Tar would notice, but not what to do with that. I think Tar's feeling something similar.
It's like two comets, two shooting stars, headed in the same direction, parallel. Whether those stars cross, I suppose, remains to be seen. You step out of the room.
Yeah, head low and making a speedy retreat.
All right, Candy, where are you?
Listening at the door the entire time.
They were so close. And as Tar steps out, there's a part of you that wants to cheer, and there's a part of you then that's like, oh shit!
You know, I will just see it as part of their stepping stone because obviously they got, you know, a lot of stuff to process first, but at least they've started to talk about it. I also try to gently slip away to give them space and not be in their faces, because, yeah.
Okay, as the door closes, perhaps that is not a forever sign. But find out next time as we end there for tonight. Again, I'm your host, your dungeon mistress. Join the Discord to see when Dungeons and Cuties will be live next. I want to say give a big round of applause to our players here. Oh, are you okay? But let's not forget that in the other room, there is happiness, right? A lot of it. Yeah, it's great over there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm imagining just like pushing oh my god, pushing the turtle around on his shell, like spinning him around, kind of playing soccer.
Oh yeah, it actually absolutely devolves into just normal kick the turtle, but not exactly. It's like two teams, right? Yeah. And there's no weird. Genuinely is over here. Toss him over here. No, over here. Yeah, laughter,
Guys are
bright and
playing
happiness.
Board.
Mm-hmm.